Welcome back to OPTCG Central, your hub for all things One Piece card game related. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It really helps us bring you more One Piece TCG matches and more.
Then we definitely will do some good pressure, but you need to invest a lot of dons for it. So definitely an interesting one. So looks like Roger won the dice roll and decided to go second of course. And look at this beautiful search, because we have two altered versions of the five elders. And he decided to pick up, was it Saturn?
No, Warkuri.
Valkyrie. It was Valkyrie.
It was the boar.
Yeah, absolutely. He also need to trash one extra card because of that Sharia effect. Decided to trash Saint Carlos. Now he used lead ability to trash the one cost searcher to draw one card, and he passes turn. And Goldie Roger ability, if you have any Dawn cards on your field, yeah, you have to give your leader one Dawn on your refresh phase. The first turn you don't have to use it, but in the next turn you have to use it. So on 4 Dawn, you have to attach 1 Dawn under your leader, so you can only use 3 Dawn until you have 10 or less Dawn. But then, because you also have minus 2k base power, so only 5k leader, but if you have 10 Dawn, you will be a 7k leader. That is very strong. So first, starting off with a 1-cost Shanks, also a new card. Look at the top 5 and reveal up to 1 card, including the Roger Pirate type other than Shanks, to your hand. Very important to start off that young Shanks, that obviously was a Roger Pirate. And yeah, you find the best buddy of Shanks. It is the best buddy is Buggy. Very important to have the counter power of him, 2k, and to have the ramp. Now we see with Emu the next search. The 5 elders are at your service. Very
Saturn
nice.
and Warkuri. This turn he's going for the Saturn. Well, a search is very important, of course. Here we go.
Saturn looks like he's playing his deck in the altered version. And I'm a big fan of the altered version in this deck because, my opinion, these 5 elders, the leader, all of this together looks super clean. But these two players definitely need to change the dons, because Emo is playing 10 gold Roger dons and Roger is playing 10 black gold dons. So just change it. Oh, it fits perfectly. But nah, it's just fun to see. We see a 7k swing into 5k leader, and this one goes through. Now we see the Dawn replace 2 Dawns from the Dawn deck. 1 is going under the leader, and you have 3 Dawns left. So could be a buggy turn to ramp, but could also be.
We do have the ramp card in hand. Is it bullets, I think?
Yep. It is bullets. Douglas Bullet. The 3-cost that ramps, that is also very important, because first of all, if you have 8 or more Dawn, this character gains 2k plus, and he is also going to ramp 1 Dawn if your leader includes the Roger Pirate.
Yep. And Emu decides to take the 6k swing. Normally, Emu tries to be at 4 life for a very long time, or at least the hits that only ask for 1 card they are using a counter for. However, decides to take the first, so maybe he doesn't have a 2k, or he wants to search for some cards in this specific matchup. So he's going for the Jupiter. I trained so hard on this, guys, to recognize all the elders, alt arts, and names.
Yeah, it's
I got you.
Yeah, for now you're doing a great job. Yeah, the altered versions looks a little bit similar, so not that easy to recognize, but I think we can do that. So now we see stage ability to bring out a Saturn for only 3 Dawn. So a lot of searchers that we have. He also trashed 1 Saturn with the Calria ability.
He gets Mars.
Yeah, he's going for Mars. Mars is also very important to have to get rid of cards like Bonclay that nearly every Roger is running, or Bullet, or even 5-cost Kinemon. Not Kinemon,
Here
Bullet.
I don't really like the sequencing, doing his ability after the search, because if you are using your ability first and searching afterwards, you know what you're looking for. Because if you draw first, very recognizable sentence, draw first, makes you, puts you in a spot that you are able to know what you are looking for.
Yep, absolutely right. Definitely
Small things, but I do think the best players of Emu will get rewarded very hard in this kind of format, because I do think it's one of the hardest decks around currently in One Piece. There was a lot of discussion, okay, you go to Tandon and you play your Elders and so on, which is true, playing your Elders is amazing, but I do think there's a lot of extras that is coming with playing Emu. Emu, you have a lot of decisions to make. Well, what are you discarding? What are you trashing with your leader ability? When are you using counter? When not, and so on. So I am very curious about that. And looking at the board of Roger, as we talked about, if you see the perfect curve, this deck can be really good. And as you can see, he's really going Shanks into Bullets, into Gaban, into hopefully, and I do see the card a 10 cost Shanks.
Right, the only downside is next turn Roger still needs to attach one Don under leader. So you can only play out a 9 cost next turn. But if you have the 9 cost Whitebeard, yep, that could be important. So it is a 6k because you have 8 or more Don. And now we see another 6k swing, so we need to add another 2k. First one he counter out with the Jupiter. My favorite one from the altered versions, to be honest. And this one is also countering out with a non-altered version of Shiroshi. That 1-cost Shiroshi, we need to talk about this card. How strong is this card right now? Crazy strong.
Yes, it's really good into Emu, and this is of course a 2k counter. But in specific matchups, this card it's like a pseudo blocker, if I can call it like that, because you want to get rid of it, otherwise he is asking for cards out of hand, and the timing is very important of the Shirahoshi. When you time it, for example, you want to time it when Ace is gonna drop a Jozu, because most of the time Jozu picks up a Searcher, and they can't hit with the Searcher into the Shirahoshi anymore. So they have to hit with either their leader or Jozu into Shirahoshi, for example. So the timing of the Shirahoshi is very, very important, and the card is just really, really good.
Absolutely.
We haven't seen it since the OPO 5 times. I don't think we almost never saw it, actually.
Maybe
some people tried it to counter Black Yellow Luffy.
True. But it wasn't enough. BY Luffy was just way too strong.
Definitely really good. And here we see, I think the last piece that we didn't see is No Shiro. Because we did see a Warkuri, we did see a Jupiter as counter, Saturn on the board, so now we have all Elders. This was the last missing piece.
Right. Problem is, who needs to go first, so next turn only on 9, so still no 10 drop.
Five life. Last time that you are really able to do it. Seems like we are gonna take. And that means that the Roger player, Clarisse, decides that she prefers to have a lot of cards in hand. So basically we are going next turn even to be a 7k leader with Newgate, even 9k leader, and with like a lot of cards in hand. This brings us back to the good old days of OPO2 when we were able to play Papa Newgate.
That's right, yeah. High chance we will see it. Newgate next turn, but I also see the new 8-cost Rayleigh in hand. That could also be a good play. So you need to have an attached on to your leader, and then you can rest a 6-cost or less, and this character against Rush, so super strong ability to rest that mass and do some pressure. And Barbosa decided to use his lead ability to trash his own Saturn to draw 1 card. Now Roger goes up to 10 Don, but only 9 Don to use. I don't think there's a 9 cost Whitebeard in hand. So it could be the ready turn, but it's fine. So he is starting off with a 7k swing from Copacabana.
We can push a lot of damage, especially if we play the Rayleigh right now and rest at Mars. And I do like that play. If we go 7, 8, 9.
Perfect. So I'm surprised that Barbosa decided to not block this one.
And I'm surprised that we are not resting. I know we can't rest the Mars. My apologies. Mars is a 6 cost. And Rayleigh can only rest a 5 cost. So
true.
Doesn't really matter that he didn't play it just yet.
That's right.
Now he is blocking with Mars. Here we go.
It's strong now. It is 9k into leader. I would say leader
Should
makes
be
sense.
leader. Should be leader.
Yeah, doesn't make sense to go into Saturn, to be honest, because there's no Jupiter on board. You have 7k leader. That's the right decision to go for life. Do some good pressure now. What looks good. And the most important thing, Emo is still not on 10 Don. So super strong. Looks really, really good for Roger right now.
Absolutely. It looks amazing, actually, for the Roger side.
Yes, indeed. But what is the plan for Emo now for this turn? Doesn't make sense to bring out a Jupiter, in my opinion, because your board is just not that strong, and next turn you will also replace all of your characters on board with that 10 drop 5 Elder.
I feel like you have to play defensive for this turn at least to play out. You have a Valkyrie in hand, hopefully even 2. So you can play as defensive as possible. And afterwards, you can still go for a next turn. Hopefully you can chain your 10 drops. However, into the 7k leader, it's also very good that she didn't play the new gate because it wouldn't got a lot of value, close to 0 value. So playing Rayleigh first and keeping that new gate. Like next turn she can drop the 10 cost Shanks. If Barbosa is not dead, because there is a lot of swings coming. 7, 7, 9 and the 12. She can drop new gate afterwards. And then she is with a lot of cards in hand. 9k leader and a very strong board.
Absolutely right. And yeah, I want to say that a Venus Judo could be the best play right now, because yeah, you want to get rid of that Copacabana. So it is a 5k swing into 5, because when attacking, if you have 10 or more cards in trash, give up to one of your opponent characters minus 2k. So you definitely have more than 10 cards in trash. So it is 5 into 5, and that Copacabana is a 5k character the whole turn. So Emu can also swing at least equal into that Copacabana. Because yeah, to attack 7k without having the 7 cost first ability with 19 cards in trash to boost your leader, it's not that easy, and you need to invest 2 dons to swing equal into life. So yeah, definitely smart to get rid of that Copacabana. So there's another 5k swing.
And she really wants to protect the 7k body.
Absolutely. So first one was countering out. Second one is also getting counter out with Uta. One of the best cards in red decks right now. Must staple card in Roger and in Ace.
Definitely a must-have.
We have so many dons left, so you can play out a Valkyrie, I would say, with 4 don, and then with 2 don, maybe try to swing 5 or 6 to Copacabana, leave 1 don for counter event. That should be the turn, to be honest. So, yep, he's going for another 5k swing into Copacabana, and if you are going to defend 2 of them, you also need to defend the third one.
Yep, we are committed.
Vachi, now we see Valkyrie, like I said. 4 cost 5k blocker on KO, draw 1, and he passes his turn with 2 don up. That looks really, really good for Roger now. 10 don, 7k leader, and a 10 cost Shanks would be huge. And I see a 10 cost Shanks in hand.
Yep. And she Seems to immediately go for it. Here we go.
And now you only go for face. You don't go for bot, in my opinion.
Yep, those are 4K bodies.
Yeah, exactly.
You have a
4K
7K
bodies.
leader, so
You are chilling.
yeah, looking really good.
Without the Jupiter, that's why I think Jupiter is the most important one in this matchup. Because, yeah, I also trade this matchup very often. And also yesterday, I played locals. Final round was against Roger. I was playing Emu. And the key turn is if Roger just missed one ramp turn and you have the setup with Jupiter and good board, you are doing 7/7/7s and they cannot defend that. Then you just try to force your opponent by going for game. And if you have so many counters with Emu, counter events, you cannot lose any game. So
You definitely don't want to go to 0 because of Roger.
because of Roger, yeah. And we saw Roger in hand, so that's a problem. And that's why, first of all, you don't go for board. And second of all, it does look really, really bad for Jordan Barbosa, to be honest. So 9K swing is coming now. You have one Don left, so you can probably counter this one out by using the Emu Radical Beam, I will call it. Super, super strong card. 4K plus, and then one more 1K, at least 1K to get rid of this attack, and then the 12K swing from Shanks you can just block with Valkyrie. So a lot of counters you need to have now, so yeah, not good.
You're running out of cards in hand, because if you want to counter this, you need to use your Never Existed and the counter, so that it's again 2 cards. But you don't want to go to 0 because of the
Roger, yeah.
Roger.
So Never Existed. Yeah, definitely makes sense to play, use as your counter, and this one you don't need to think. You are going to block this one. 1K draw 1 card, and now we see the pass. 7K leader, 2 life, 6 cards in hand. Does look really, really good for Roger, for Clarisse. And now let's see what Barbosa is going to do. Only 4K buddies for Nas Judo and for Saturn, so maybe invest 1 Don to swing 5K into Copacabana to give him -2. That's one thing you can definitely do. You can also swing with your leader in it and with your Saturn by investing 1 more Don. So that's the first thing I would do here, and that's what we are going to see. There is a 5K swing from Venus Judo into Copacabana, so it's 5 into 5. And yep, you don't defend this one. Very smart here.
I do like this, otherwise it will ask way too many resources.
Yep. Absolutely right. So now Emu is going to use lead ability to trash the Venus and to draw 1 card.
Pretty funny, the one of Usopp done.
True. Didn't notice that. Yeah, one of Usopp Don, one of my favorites from PRBO2.
It looks really good.
Super good. Also a legendary scene. A 10 drop. The only play here. Then try to survive the turn after, because if there's another 10 cost Shanks coming next turn, you will have big problems, because that's how I lost the testing game yesterday. Opponent did have double 10 cost Shanks, so my Jupiter was doing nothing. All of my characters was 5K. I needed to swing into a 7K leader. Isn't that easy, to be honest. So double Shanks always dangerous, but you can also play out a Roger and then try to go for game next turn or the turn after. So we see a 10 drop now. We see the ability to rest 1 more Dawn to trash all of your characters, and now we should have every you also need to trash 1 card from your hand, and you definitely need to have every single 5 elders in trash to bring out. If not, you can also bring out 4 or 3, of course, but you want to see 5, obviously.
Definitely. But I do think we saw all pieces, so you're getting rid of Stussy, sadly. A very good card, because when he was going first as Emu.
Yeah. I think Stussy, to be honest, I'm not a fan of Stussy and Emu. But if you decide to bring Stussy in your deck, this card could be important against a matchup like Roger. So if you lose the dice roll and you are on 9 Don, you bring out that Stussy to get rid of a 10-cost Shanks or even Rayleigh. Downside is Stussy is not going to stay that long, because next turn, if you are going to place a 10 drop, you need to trash that Stussy, and you also need to trash one of your own cards by using this Stussy to KO one of your opponent cards. So yeah, definitely not that easy, especially if you only have one character on board, and that's a blocker. You can not play that Stussy out, because then your defense on curve without having any active dons is not good. You are definitely going to lose. So yes, Stussy wasn't the best play. That's why he decided to not play her out and to discard her as the target. And now we will see some swings. It is Venus Judo swing. It is
not enough.
7k into 7.
It's a 6, right? Because of Shanks? Oh, no, no. Wait.
Yeah,
7, 8. Yeah, 8. 7. Yeah, 7 into 7, my bad.
7 into 7. And you, of course,
protect.
Going to defend this one. Yeah, you need to protect this one. You have 5 don left, 5 cards in hand left. And the next swing is an 8k. Or even 9, maybe. Depends on how many cards in trash.
Yeah, leaving 1 don open for never existed.
Yeah, that's definitely something you have to do. The question is it 8 or 9? I don't see a dice on Emu. That could probably mean that it is only 8, so you only need to have a 2k. But if I'm not wrong, is there an Uta on the left? So then there would be a 2k. If not, then you have to use your 0-cost event in hand.
See, she's thinking about using the 2k or not. I don't see any rest characters anymore. We don't have... we don't have Usohachi anymore, or something to rest the Warkuri.
So 3 cards in hand, no more swing possible, so you just pass your turn here with 8 more minutes, so time shouldn't be a problem. We draw for turn.
We can get there.
Do you think Roger is the right play here? Just play out that 10-cost Roger?
Not immediately. I think we should first attack.
Oh,
there is no...
Another
that doesn't work, right? We don't have...
That doesn't work. There's no Don attached.
That doesn't work. There's no Don attached to Rayleigh, so
Absolutely
this rest should not occur.
Yep, that's right. The rush is still there, but you cannot rest that Valkyrie because you don't attach 1 Don under your leader. That's definitely something that needs to be noticed.
Oh, that will be very hard punished, because...
And to be honest, that's also, when I tested Roger, that's also something that happens to me. You always need to attach that 1 Don under leader
Rayleigh
to have that
doesn't
value.
work. It says if you have any Don cards given to up to one of your, well, your leader or characters, I'm gonna say, right?
Yep.
Then add a... Oh, wait, I'm reading it wrong. If you have any Don cards given, rest up to one of your opponent characters with a cost of 5 or less, then add up to 1 of your Don turn. Also rush.
Absolutely right. So, okay. Now there
is the
checking
judge.
it. Of course, behind the scenes, we are also trying to solve all of this plays, and that's super unfortunately. Oh, my heart is broken.
If we notice stuff, we have also some powers, Abrar and me.
Absolutely, yeah. Now everyone understand that Rayleigh needs to have 1 Don. So yep, Rayleigh, you still need to play, but there's no rest power, and this one hurts so much, to be honest.
Yes.
Oh man.
This Warkuri being able to block and draw a card, so it's gaining a lot of value.
Absolutely. That could be, or that would be a very, very huge turn. Yeah, but now you have to use your Rayleigh without resting 1 more target. But still, the game is still, he still got his rush. And to be honest, the only other option would be 10-cost Roger, I think, in hand. And because of Emu being still on 1 life, not anymore, but they are going to replace it, so he is still on 1 life. Roger isn't the best play, to be honest. So I think to play out Roger, to play out Rayleigh is still fine, but
With the Don.
with the Don. Exactly, that's the only downside. Because now Emu is allowed to draw one card by just blocking with the Valkyrie. That's the problem here. But
Let's see
it
if
is
we
how it
got
is.
bailed out for the Emu side, because small mistake. However, the Emu is still far from closing the game.
Absolutely. The game is
Because still a 9-12 potentially, and no Don open for Emu.
exactly. And you just need to get rid of the
But
Venus Judo.
There is a blocker. There is a blocker.
There is a blocker, yeah, but you have a 7k swing into 4k, so double 2k or a blocker needs need to be there to protect your Venus Judo. And I think with 3 attacks from Emu, oh, this one is going into life, okay, but should be fine because 12k will definitely be blocked. So 3 swings or 4 swings into 2 life, 3 cards in hand, and 2 Dawn. Or is there an Uta coming? No. Game is still on for Roger, to be honest. So definitely still
at 2 life.
Yes.
Still a 7k leader.
Exactly. And everything minus 1k because of that Shanks. So everything is still up. And if Barbosa didn't have enough counters, maybe he need to try to go for game here.
The reason that I noticed this really so fast is because I did it wrong more than once.
Same for me, exactly. That's what I said. When I tested Roger at the first time, I tried my hands on OP13 leaders. I played out that Rayleigh and noticed, oh, I forgot to put a Don under my leader, and not on the leader. I think it's a general one attached on. So yeah, that's definitely something that needs to happen one time, so you notice and don't forget it the next time. So let's see if this is going to be enough for Emu. We see a 7k swing. First one was countering out. Now we see a second 7k swing, and this one was going through. That's not a good sign.
He should start counting his trash.
Absolutely.
Like, what if you leader ability and you are exactly at 19, for example?
Yep.
I didn't see him count once, so either it's not a lot or...
But to be honest, I think because
so
he
it's
swung 8k into the Rayleigh, into 7, I think because Clarisse decided to use 0 cost event, that could be a 9k. But now that one hurts a lot because...
Is he going all in?
I think you have to go all in here. But he's
that's not
going
an all in.
Yeah, Venus Judo maybe. So another 7. So this one is 9k. Yep, so counter event is enough. And to be honest, Venus Judo is only a 7k swing. So if you have a 1k counter in hand, you are going to win this game.
I think I did see an Odin, so...
Yeah, and you're right. It is a 1k. And wow, and it's